Hello, Sagittarius. This is Natalie, and welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is a special reading for single people looking for love for the months of June, July, and August. So I'm essentially coming back to my old readings that I used to do, but I'm extending them over a longer period, and I'm also adding extra cards into this reading. So here we go for Sagittarius, single people looking for love for the month of June, July, and August. All right, you now, Sagittarius. You are resting. You have the Four Swords. The type of love that you need in your life is the Two of Cups. Wow, nice card. Okay. What you must express is the Fool's card, and what you must give up is the Four of Wands. What you must receive is the Two of Swords. And then how you will find love is through the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is about communicating passion, a new passion, or starting a communication, passionate communication. So maybe you need to start talking to people, getting the ball rolling so you can meet somebody, right? Or talking about a passion that you have in life, something, a hobby, something where it will help you meet someone through that process. All right, so let's start with your reading. So at the moment, you're in the Four Swords. You're currently taking a break. You most likely have been single for a while, and not that you're enjoying it, but you're taking some downtime. Probably needed, probably been hurt in the past, but definitely you're just resting, you're pausing. The kind of lover that you need in your life is someone who is going to be as equal as you are, as open as you are, as loving as you are, someone who is really committed to a relationship and partnership. So having said that, it's the ideal candidate for me, right? It's kind of like someone who's going to be giving just as much as they'll be receiving. But definitely someone who's interested in a partnership. What you must express is the fact that you're willing to go out on a limb. You're willing to take a chance. You're willing to jump right in without knowing all the answers and having no guarantees. You're starting a new cycle. That's what the Fool card is starting a new cycle. You're willing to start something new. You need to express that. Whenever that person will come, or you express that to your friends or to whoever, so that they know, they're aware that you are willing to start something fresh with someone new. Most likely because you've been alone for a while. Sorry. So what you must give up, however, and in this card, the Four of Wands is about a massive celebration after a victory. It calls for foundation, but in this case, I don't see it as this. In this reading here and with the cards that came out, it's more about you're victorious, and now there's a big party. All the village people are coming to your party. You may have to maybe tone down, if not the party scene, but at least your social interactions or your engagements with social activities. You may have to tone some down, and that because you need to maybe free up some space in your agenda for meeting someone. Maybe you're so busy with people all the time that you're always seeing the same people, but not necessarily meeting new people, right? Or you don't have the opportunity to start dating because you've got something going on every day of the week, right? Kind of scenario. What you need to receive, though, is the Two of Swords. And I think in this instance is you need to be able to tap into your own intuition. I think you need to receive the internal messages that are coming to you. Because you're blindfolded on here, and you've got your two swords crossed against your chest. And, I really feel that you need to tap into your own energy and understanding and go with your feeling. This is a card that's also ruled by the moon. And the moon is a very intuitive card, intuitive sign, or planet. Sorry, it's not a planet, but you know what I mean. And also, it's a feminine sign. So you need to be tapping into yourself, your yin side, and really follow your intuition in this, on this. Okay? You'll probably know what things to cut out. Intuitively, you'll know what activities to cut out, what functions you need to stop to free up your agenda so you can meet someone. How you will find love is through hard work and possibly with your hobbies. I mentioned hobbies up here. Sorry, we also have, I would say, hobbies here where you're successful, or it could be work, right? But I have a funny feeling this is going to be through hard work, and most likely something you're going to be doing that's going to be strenuous to you, either mental or physical strain that's going to be put on your body. So if you're doing a challenge, okay, I'm thinking a marathon here, or some kind of like triathlon, or I don't know, whatever they're called, those activities that you train for and then you go and execute. It looks like something like that to me, that you, and if it's not a physical, it's something challenging for the mind. Maybe you're a chess player, you know, or something to the effect, right? But you're going to meet someone in that context. And it's through the value that you associate with all that endurance and that training, that you know, getting ready for the event. That you both will value that in one another. I kind of get that feeling, and why I'm seeing that from this card, I don't know, because I've never thought of that before, but I think this is what I'm seeing, Sagittarius, is you're going to be going through some kind of challenge, and like a challenging event, and you're going to meet someone there. Let's pick another card here. So that was the how. So maybe that was like on the how, like the training part. And then this is the where. Oh my God, and I got the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands. So I think after the event, there's a celebration. There's a celebration of the victory of this whole event. And I think that's where you'll meet them, is at the event, party. You like to party already, right? You like to have celebrations. Well, here's another card that talks about the celebration, and it most likely will be at the event after the event occurred. But how you're going to meet them is most likely, you know, as a training partner or as a competitor, you know, chess player. I don't know, I keep thinking of chess, but anyways, if it's on an intellectual level, it could even be at school if you're going back to school. Someone that you go to school with, and then at graduation, that's when you get together. I hope it makes sense. So let me pull a card from the Light Seers for each of the months. So we have June, July, and August for you, Sagittarius. June, we have the Hangman. July, Eight of Cups. In August, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so what I see for June is typically the Hangman is seeing things from a different perspective, and we do see that with this card too, but it also calls for having extreme balance. And so much so that it's going to, you know, the way that you're suspended is not by the foot, but by a simple wraparound sheet or whatever you call those things that wraps your body. But you need to be balanced properly, not to fall over, as you can see from this imagery. So it's a balanced analysis that needs to be done, looking at things from a different angle, not over analyzing and not under analyzing. So you'll need to look at things from a different perspective and analyze things, not too much, just enough. So it's a balanced energy, okay? July, we have the Eight of Cups, and traditionally we have the 8 cups stacked up, but here the cups have actually sunk. So a lot of the hard work's already been done. Whatever you needed to clear out of your life, the emotional baggage that you were carrying with you, a lot of it's gone. You have actually 1 cup remaining on the water that needs to sink, and one is already like partially sunk already, but you can see the shadows of the others in the water. So you've already done a lot of work on this part. It's just now the completion, the very last cup that needs to be eliminated, and you walk away from it, right? In light of the bright sunny sky and a new day and a new opportunity, another 2 cups, yourself and the other person. So that's in July. I think you're going to possibly meet this person, most likely around the end of July, August. Here we have the Six of Pentacles, which is equal give and take. It's sharing. But what I like about this card is we have the infinity symbol as well on this card. The energy between the two parties that are exchanging is the infinity symbol. So I think this partner, this soulmate that you're meeting, it will be in August, and it'll be very exciting for you because you most likely will be putting in as much effort as they will be into working towards this relationship, and possibly through the challenge that you're going to be putting yourself through. It's going to be an equal give and take situation between the two of you. You're both going to be energized and both feeding one another, right, with your energies. Exciting. I really like this. Okay, so I'm going to park there. I'm going to move on now with, the soul. Sorry, the soul cards. For Sagittarius. We have regret. And it says, I know I cannot change the past. Okay? A lot of us have regrets. You can't change the past. You just need to forgive, forget, move on, right? And learning that you can't change the past. And I think those regrets is what's left with the 8th cup here that needs to sink. That's what you're going to let go of. You're going to totally let go of that. It's fantastic. I'm happy for you, Sagittarius. I think you're the only reading I've had so far that was like very positive for finding love. But anyways, here we go for you. For the romance angels. And I'm going to take the 2 cards. Okay, so there's 2 cards that came in. We have codependency. So addictions are affecting your romantic life. So maybe it is you that has codependency issues, or maybe it is remnants of a codependent relationship that you were in with someone else. And maybe that's why you still have regrets. I do not see that here. I see everything as being balanced. I think that's an element of the past that you're probably carrying with you, okay? We have here reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And I think this perhaps could be not necessarily reconciliation with a past partner of this lifetime, but someone from another lifetime. That finally you come together and you reconnect like a soulmate, right? So you could also be reconciling with yourself if that's a situation, or reconciling with an old love that you're making peace with them in your heart as you're transitioning through the months, okay? Now we're at the part for the I Ching, and I'm going to be pulling 2 cards for this. All right, Sagittarius. So for I Ching, sorry, I had to pause the video. But for I Ching, we're going to pull 2 cards. So we'll pull this one, card number 27. And this card here, card number 16. Okay. So let's go look at card 27, and I'm going to show you the card after I read the title for this card. 28, 29, 27. Okay, so card number 27 says nourishment. So this is the card. So I'll read the complete message. So here we go. This sign stands for bodily nourishment as much as for spiritual nourishment. If you want to cast judgment on someone, then look at the focus of his or her attention and the aspect of existence this person nourishes. Someone who bothers about things unworthy of attention. Someone who bothers about things unworthy of attention and becomes preoccupied by them will be of little use to you. But someone who has a higher objective in mind will have something valuable to offer you. You two should appear stimulating and encouraging when it comes to relating to other people. Nourishment. Well, we do see that you do have to look at yourself and understand things that you need to let go. And follow your intuition. And maybe not so much of celebration and, clearing your agenda so you have time, right? But I guess it's vibrating on a higher level and not paying so much attention to all kinds of attention and details. And focus on the big picture, because we have here the saying again, but someone who has a higher objective in mind will have something valuable to offer you. And usually that's associated with long haul trainings. It takes tremendous effort and discipline to do a triathlon or any kind of athlon, or even school. So you need to focus on the big picture and the end prize, right? So I think that's exactly what you want. You want someone for the long haul, someone who's not just going to be happy to get in bed with you today and tomorrow, and then that's it, right? Ignited by that initial passion, and then as quickly as it was turned on, it's turned off. You want someone who's going to focus on the big picture. Marriage material, I guess. So anyways, that's what I see from this message. Okay, now let's look at the lines of change. So we have line 1, line 2, line 4, 5 to read. So 1, 2, 4, 5. So these are going to be different messages for different people. So line 1, it says, you are a strong and capable person, but you become dissatisfied when you see others who are even more powerful than you. You need to wave goodbye to over-ambitiousness in order to reach inner peace. So I guess what this says is don't compete. Don't necessarily compete to win all the time. Compete to beat your own goals. Compete to become better. You don't have to always be number one. I guess that's what that means. And I said line 1 and line 2. So line 2, here's the other message. It says, you are actually in a position to be independent, but instead you prefer to let others care for you. In the long term, you lose independence and self-confidence. Okay? Line 2, line 3, line 4. I said line 4 and line 5. So line 4 and 5. Here we go. Line 4. In striving for a higher goal, you are consuming all your strength. Your amenable temperament finds the necessary help from different sources. So I'll read that again. Your amenable temperament finds the necessary help from different sources. By looking after others as well as yourself, you build a secure house for the future. Okay, so it's collaboration. This equal give and take, partnering with someone, taking care of someone as they're, training with you, whether it's at school or for whatever project, right? Or a triathlon, like I said. Everyone needs encouragement. Line number 5. So the last message is, you want to take care of everyone and everything, but lack sufficient strength. Seek support from a wise person and heed the advice. Destiny will be on your side when you act accordingly. So maybe you're a giver, and you need to pull back some of that energy to save some for yourself. All right, so these were different messages, as you can see, from just the lines, the difference in lines between the two cards. So I hope that you like these messages and one of them did resonate with you. I'm going to put these cards over here now, and I am going to switch into the question period. So I'm going to pull three cards that necessitate a yes or no answer to questions that you may have. So you may ask one question, or you can ask a couple questions. I have three cards, so you have up to three questions you can ask. Okay, so here we go. Question number 1. Question number 2. And question number 3. Okay, so it's still time. If you haven't formulated your questions yet, pause the video and give it a minute. All right, so here we go. Question number 1. The answer is yes if you believe. Question number 2. The answer is no, unlikely. Question number 3. The answer is yes, peaceful resolution. All right, my dear Sagittarius, I hope you liked the reading. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, subscribe and you'll be notified until next time that I upload videos. And I'd really like to hear your comments if you have any. So until next time, have a happy summer and we'll see you soon. Take care.